Welcome to another segment of Heart to Brain Learning. Today's lesson will cover Level E reading. The title of the book is All Kinds of Farm Animals. We have two learning targets today. I can better understand nonfiction text features. I can tell why the author wrote this story. You're probably asking, why are text features important? They are important because they help readers make sense of a story. It organizes the story in a way that you can learn from it. And it organizes the story in a way that provides a predictable placement of information. The story we will be reading today is a nonfiction story. Nonfiction stories are books that tells us information and facts, and it's a real story. It's not make-believe. Before you read a story, we always have to build background knowledge. Have you ever been to a farm? Or do you know someone that has been to a farm? Please share your thoughts. What types of farm do you know about? You probably are asking yourself, what are nonfiction text features? In this story, there are 5 different kinds of nonfiction text features. So we will only discuss those 5. The first one is photographs. Photographs help the reader see exactly what something or someone looks like. In this story, since we're talking about a farm, we probably will be seeing farm pictures. Table of contents. The table of content helps the reader identify the key topics in the book in the order that they are presented. Most of the times, the table of contents will have a page number. As you can see, the number 4 and the number 8 here. Captions. Caption are words near a picture, photographed to help the reader better understand it. In this picture, you see a picture of a cotton farm, but if I hadn't seen the words cotton farm, I would not have known what type of farm that was in the picture. Labels. Labels help readers identify a picture or a photograph and its parts. Here's an example: cheese. Subtitles are important headings that help the reader know what the next section of the text will be about. Where the red arrow is, the subtitle on this page would be What Lives on Farms. So before we read this story, we always try to take a picture walk. Some people call it a gallery walk. And we do those for several reasons. One, a picture walk allows you to show your understanding of a story. And a picture walk also helps make connections with the story content before you see the words. When we do the picture walk, there will be times when I will say, my turn. When I say my turn, I will be talking and responding. When I say your turn, that is when it's your opportunity to talk. Okay, guys, get ready. My turn. The title of this story is called All Kinds of Forms. On the cover page, I see a cow in grass, and I see in the background, it looks like a long white and brown form. So I guess this is one kind of form that's in this story. So since the story title is All Kinds of Forms, and forms has an S on it, that means I'm going to observe or see more than one form. Your turn. Tell me something about this picture. My turn. I see sheep in the grass and I see a dog standing behind them. So since this book is called All Kinds of Form, I can assume or I can guess that this is another type of form. My turn. I see a farmer sitting on some kind of machine and he's going through rows of plants that are growing out of the ground. Tell me something about this dairy farm. My turn. When I look at this picture, I see cows eating in the grass and I see a cup of milk. So I'm thinking that milk comes from cows. My turn. I see cheese on a plate and butter on a plate. So I'm thinking and I'm wondering, how does cheese and butter relate to something on a farm? What do you think? Your turn. Tell me something about this picture. My turn. I see sheep eating grass and I see a dog standing in the picture. But I also noticed that there is a scarf, a sweater, and mittens. So I'm wondering, why is there a picture of clothes in the same picture that I see sheep? Your turn. Tell me something about this picture. Tell me something about this chicken farm. My turn. I am noticing that the chickens are in the grass and I see a picture of some eggs. I know that chickens lay eggs and also eggs can be eaten. I see eggs in a skillet being cooked. My turn. This is a picture of an apple orchard. An apple orchard is a piece of land planted with just apples. So that's why I see a lot of apples growing out of the tree. Tell me something about this picture. It's your turn. My turn. I see a strawberry plant, and next to it, I see some strawberry jam. Jam is another word for jelly. On the bottom picture, I see an orange tree. Next to the orange tree, I see an orange being squeezed into a cup. I wonder, is that how they make orange juice? Your turn. Tell me about this sugarcane form. My turn. Since this is a sugarcane form, I guess that's where sugar comes from. And sugar is used in candy. Yummy. Those orange slices is one of my favorite candies. Your turn. Tell me something about this cotton form. My turn. I'm looking and I see the word cotton form, and I see cotton being grown and a machine is in the cotton. And I'm looking at the clothes and I'm wondering, what does cotton have to do with these clothing? Do you think some clothing is made out of cotton? Your turn. Tell me something about this picture. My turn. I think that all of these things could be grown or made from things from a form. What do you think? Before we read this story, I want to introduce one more skill to you. What is the author's purpose? Authors write a book for many purposes. Three purposes that are usually talked about in elementary school is to persuade, inform, or entertain. Since this is a nonfiction book, this author is trying to inform you. So the author is trying to teach you or tell you something. The information are facts and they are always true. Now we're getting ready to read the story. All kinds of forms. Table of contents. What lives on forms? Page 4. What grows on forms? Page 8. What lives on forms? Cows live on forms. Milk comes from cows. People drink milk. People make cheese and butter from milk. Sheep live on farms. Wool comes from sheep. People make clothes from wool. Chickens live on farms. Eggs come from chickens. People eat eggs for breakfast. What grows on farms? Apples grow on farms. People eat apples. Other fruits grow on farms too. People eat fruits. Sugarcane grows on farms. Sugar comes from sugarcane. Sugar makes foods sweet. Cotton grows on farms. People use cotton to make clothing. Shirts, pants, and socks are made from cotton. What did you use today that came from a farm? We're going to do a quick comprehension check. just to make sure you understood the story. Why did the author write this story? The author wrote this story to inform us about different kinds of forms. Why are forms important? Forms are important because things are grown on the form that are very useful to people. Main ideal. The main ideal of this story is that many things live and grow on a form. Each form has a special purpose. My first detail from the story that helps me understand the main ideal is I saw plants growing out of the ground and a farmer using a machine to tend to the plants. The next detail in the story that helped me understand that many things grow and live on the farm is I saw cows eating grass. And I know that cows give milk, and milk can be used to make cheese or butter. The next detail from the story that helps me understand that each form has a special purpose, we saw a sugar cane. The sugar cane gives us sugar, and the sugar is used to make candy. Detail 4 gives us a list of all the different things that can be grown or made from animals and plants on a farm. So that's how you support the main ideal. A quick review of the skills we practiced today. Text features. Text features help organize a story to help us better understand the story. Author's purpose. Authors write a story for many reasons. The author wrote this story to inform us and to explain about the different types of forms. Thank you for viewing my channel. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or comments. If you want a specific topic to be addressed, please contact me. Dr. V, Dr.